Good morning. So I got a couple different things to share with you today, and it's not going to be a tricky day, but you're going to have to be kind of willing to read a little bit today in order to get your assignment done. So, what you're seeing right now on my screen is your charity essay note page. If you received your mail, the letter that I sent to you at the very beginning of distance learning, this page is in there. Okay. If you didn't receive that, don't worry. I shared it with the assignment as well. The only thing it is if you didn't receive that letter and you're still wanting to use this page, you would need to be able to print it off. Okay. So if you don't have it physically sent from me, you can print this off. That's why I'm sharing it. If that's not an option, you can't print and you don't have the one that I sent home to you, then feel free to copy this organizer into your notebook or onto a piece of paper. That's totally fine as well. But this is how we're going to collect our information for our charity essay. Okay. Last week, you started taking a look at charities, and remember, I asked you to pick kind of your top one out of the three that you looked at. What I would do today if I were you is start by trying to fill out this organizer with that top charity that you really liked. Now, if on Friday you didn't pick one that you like loved, fine. Spend some time, go back and pick a charity that's more interesting to you then. So that's what I say when I say you have to be willing to read a little bit today, because if you're not super satisfied with the charity that you found, then switch it up. Okay? Don't don't just write about a charity that you don't really like just because that's the one you picked on Friday. Okay? Find one that interests you because you're going to be spending some time writing this. We want to make sure that it's something that you're actually interested in. Okay. So you can see there's a few different boxes on here. I just wanted to walk you through how to use this organizer. Obviously, you're going to put your name in your rotation. So that's totally cool. And then I would skip to the center right away. Make sure you put the name of the organization and their website. Now you can see there's this line here, that would be where you would write the name of it. Okay. So like for me, we did the Firefighter Support Foundation, which changed its name, but I would write Firefighter Support Foundation. Okay. Then here in the parentheses, they're just saying, okay, what is that acronym or how did they shorten it down? For Firefighter Support Foundation, it would be FFSF. Okay. The first letters of each one of the words in their name. Okay. Now, if you're choosing an organization like World Wildlife Foundation, they are WWF, right? And that would be what would go in that spot. Don't worry about that too much, but that's just what we're thinking there. And then make sure you copy down the website so you have it. Okay. Then you can see this is pretty straightforward and simple. So it's all about the things that they do to help. We need 3 things that they do as part of their charity, okay? And you can see there's a box for each one of those. One thing to help, a second thing to help, a third thing to help, okay? So let's just focus in this first box today. Your goal for today is to find me one thing that their charity does, okay? That goes on that line, one thing that their charity does, and then these 3 stars below it are 3 supporting details for that, okay? So if you're talking about World Wildlife Foundation and you're saying that they don't that they help save animals, great, okay? So that could be your number one thing they do to help, they save animals. Then underneath this though, you need to have 3 examples of how they save animals, okay? 3 supporting details, or it could even be 3 ways that they save animals, right? Any of that is fine, but you're just giving me details. Basically, the way you have to think about it is I don't know most of the charities on the list that well, okay? So when you choose a charity, you're telling me, here's the three things they do, and here's the evidence that I found that they actually do those things, right? I should be able to read your organizer and learn completely about your charity. Okay. Now I'm telling you, some of your websites are very, very big and have a lot of information. So you're gonna have to read pretty carefully and say, okay, what's one of the most important things that they do? Okay. What's one of the most important things that they do? And then that's what you'll work on today. Okay. Write it down on that line by number one, and then find me three examples of how they do that or three ways that they do that, or three times that they've done that. Give me some examples to prove that that's something that they actually do. Okay. You only need to do the first box today. Don't do the second one. Don't do the third one. Don't do the other interesting information. Just leave it. Okay. This will take you enough time. Don't work yourself ahead. Trust me. We will get to the end of the school year with this essay. Don't freak out. Just do box number one today. Don't stress yourself out. Okay. As always, if you have any questions or anything, you guys can email me and I'll put that in your assignment as well. But just remember, if you don't have the paper copy already, you can print off this page, or if you don't have a way to print it and you don't have the paper copy, then recreate the organizer in your notebook. That would take you a couple minutes just to do. It'd be fast. Okay. Any of those ways is fine. All I'm asking is that when you finish today, when you get this organizer done, well, the first box of the organizer done, then I want you to take a picture. That could be with an iPad, a phone, whatever, and then I just want you to email it to me, please. Actually, no. Let's do take a picture and you can attach it to the assignment. Turn it in on the assignment today. Okay? All you got to do is just click that you want to attach something and then you can turn it in directly to me on Google Classroom, okay? If you can't figure that out, then just email it to me, okay? So, have a good day. Enjoy looking for information for your charity. And remember, if you don't have a charity that you love, 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 then just find a new one, okay? You've still got the list from Friday. So find one that interests you and then fill out that first box for me, please. Have a good day, guys.